Right, Gary, son. We have came to Burkes of Cornascriebe, I think is the official title, but to me it's Burkes. We came to their stand because there's a couple of wee things of great interest to me. One, I want to look at the New Holland mowers, because that's a big thing for New Holland now, is the implements.
Yeah.
Two, do you remember the wee T6175 we had out?
Oh, that was a great wee tractor.
With that new gearbox.
Aye, dynamic command.
Dynamic command,
Yeah,
and you loved that tractor. Remember you had the 180 then, if we'd the 180 the next year, the terracotta, but you did the, you actually preferred the 175.
4-cylinder.
You really liked that
the
one.
4-cylinder, pulled better. And that.
Do you see that one there that's in the police livery?
Yeah.
That's the one we had.
The same tractor?
That went on to a 3-year contract with the police.
Is that the same tractor?
That's the tractor we had. Wow. Ironically, I got 3 points on it.
He did, that's right. I remember that.
That was before it was a police tractor.
That was going to Barry Reid's.
That was going to Barry Reid's. That's the one that turned Barry Reid. That tractor turned Barry Reid, and then he bought 2 new Hollands.
I told you it was a good tractor.
Well, I still got 3 points going there, but we'll not get into that. So we need to find Lindsay and see if Lindsay's about. I love coming to this stand every time
online show.
I'm at a show because Harry and Lindsay put a massive effort in. They always have tractors open for kids. And I know when I've been at our local Balmoral show with my wee man and we're on the stand, he's into everything.
They're very accommodating.
They're very accommodating, and that's so important. And that's an ethos that we try and follow in our own GRASSMEN stand. Try and have stuff as open and accessible for kids. So look, it's very busy here at this particular show stand. There's a brave main thoroughfare there. We're not used to seeing. We'll go see if we can find this man. But look at her, son. Let's get her this thing tuned round. By the way, I fit in them. I tried it at the New Holland show last year. Look at the tyres in that funky one there. Get my rubber flex things.
What's them?
I'd rather have that as that other wee thing we looked at earlier, but we'll not get into that. So a 180's not. Look at her. She's still lethal. Wonders that wee scratch I put on her still there. No, it's Hey, that boy must have 2 of them, Gary.
Aye. Seen one of them somewhere before.
Aye.
It's a big operator, this boy.
Must be. I think I seen one of them at Highland show last year. I'm pretty sure there's evidence of that being hijacked.
Terracotta.
You must sell a lot of T6s. There's another T6145. Right, we'll see if we can find this man.
Aye.
Well, Lindsay.
Hello guys.
How are you?
Welcome to the stand.
You well?
Not too bad, thanks. What about yourselves?
Good, thanks.
Hey,
Good.
what theme have you went for this year?
Well, something a little bit different. We went for something old, something borrowed, something blue, and something new.
Well,
cool.
I dragged Gary here because I wanted to look at a certain special tractor in this stand. And the police tractor, because we had it.
Yes.
And then wanted to look at a couple of other things, but that's very interesting. We'll get you to show us around your stand.
No problem. Come on in.
Lovely. So, business been all right?
It's been okay, Gareth and Gary. Yeah, it's pretty good at the moment. In light of certain circumstances.
Aye.
Yeah. We can't complain. Yeah, no, it's okay.
You've a busy stand this year.
It certainly is. It's quite unique. We do try.
A bit of effort.
There she is, Gary. Yeah. There she is.
A firm GRASSMEN favourite.
I didn't realise that was the same tractor.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Great tractor.
Yeah.
Really liked that one.
You did? In some ways you preferred it to the entry-level 6-cylinder 180.
Well, the jury's still out because we have both in the stand this year. We have a T6 180 beside it, and we have the T6 175, so we've got the good old 6-cylinder versus the 4. And to be honest with you guys know I'm a 6-cylinder man as well.
Where's the salesman coming out? Well, here's one here, this big blue power. Now, this is the second time we have seen a blue power, big New Holland, on these road tyres this week, because we did see a set at JB Tyres. What is the crack? What is going on here?
Well, the theme of our stand this year, guys, was something old, something borrowed, something new, and of course, something blue. So the T7270, we have borrowed it off a customer. This is a customer's vehicle. It does a lot of road work, and one of the things that he wanted to prolong his road usage on his tyres was the Michelin road bib. So we got those fitted in conjunction with JB Tyres for this customer, and I have to say they look fantastic. They really do.
Oh, they do, aye.
Well, then what's the story now? Because this Speed Police tractor now has been doing the rounds for a couple of years now,
Absolutely.
hasn't it?
The PSNA have used that very successfully throughout their shows and community events and all sorts of places to raise awareness of crime prevention, vehicle theft, community support policing, which is a big thing as well. And I have to say it's been very, very good for the police.
Believe it or believe it not, and I'm leaning up again. I missed you. I missed you.
She knows she's missed you.
Aye, we've missed her, but we're not buying her. But yeah, we introduced it to the police first, although that wasn't my finest moment. But we'll not get into that. Interestingly enough, that tractor there is the tractor that we believe turned the boy Reading for Mana, who was the hardcore staunch Valterman.
Well, I remember you guys going and visiting Barry up in Fermanagh and you talking to him about that. And did Barry have the use of that tractor from memory?
Yeah.
I remember seeing the video on GRASSMEN about it. And, you know, it's things like that. So definitely, thank you very much to you guys, because
I know the day. I know when he did buy a fairly new one, but it was through another dealer because that's the dealer that he worked with, which is fine. Right. And then he also bought a second-hand 235 over from the guy McLean's who he worked with. But the point is, there's now two
blue product.
That's right.
in his fleet, and he really likes them. So it shows that marketing them and having them and taking them out to people does work.
And you know, for something unique with the new transmission like dynamic command, that was a big thing for New Holland. That's a big step.
Is that the show arena there's flat out today? That's Eddie the kid there on there.
And the laughable joke in New Holland at the time was that they release a new transmission every 20 years, because the first inception of that really, or the thought process behind that, was 40 series in 1982. And we still have Electro Command or SLE, which a lot of the Grass fans will be familiar with the terminology, and it's still on the market today, so that has proven to be a fantastic success.
Something I want to pick you on very quickly. You are the New Holland has a strange way of how they work with dealerships.
Yes.
And this has always fascinated me at the shows, always in your stand. You always have some of the construction product, but you always leave it nice and open and you allow kids. You're always a very kid-friendly stand.
Sure. Well, Gareth and Gary, you know, we were those children's age once as well.
Absolutely.
And we went to the shows. And you know, you remember with your mum and your dad wanting to get into tractors or diggers and stuff like that, and how infuriating it was when you couldn't get in and you stood on the steps and then you asked the salesman, the doors were locked and stuff, and then you had to go somewhere else, and you could spend the whole day as a child going around the stand just and all you wanted to do was sit in a tractor or digger.
That's a tractor.
And, yeah, and you know something, I always try at Balmoral Show every year to lay out the stand that it's family friendly and it's fun for the kids, because it's a kids day and it's a family day as well.
Absolutely.
Primarily about an agricultural show, so let's make it fun for the kids.
You told us that the theme of your stand was something old, something borrowed, something new,
and something
blue.
That's right.
Well, I'm kind of intrigued. What's the old bit all about?
Well, the old part actually is for Balmoral Show this year. We decided to mix it up and do something a little bit different, and introduce the heritage section on our stand, which my father will talk about, and he'll introduce that part.
There you go, guys. So we need to find the chairman of the board now. Yes. Apparently he's the boss. Oh look, here he is.
The chairman of the board.
The chairman
Good
of
to
the
see
board.
you, man. Lovely to be here.
We have been told you have to explain to us what the heritage part of the stand is about, because I don't really know. I thought that was a little bit, you know,
Something old
side of the stand. So
Well, the something old bit of it is Burkes were established in 1910. They started in the tractor business with a retail business of the Dexta and Super Dexta in 1963. and became fully fledged Ford dealers in 1964, starting on with the 65 series, 100 or 1000 series.
Well, could we take a minute of your time and would you talk us around each of these tractors you have on display?
This tractor, by coincidence, men, my father sold it to my father-in-law, who turns out to be related to you now, Gareth,
yes.
as well.
This is unreal.
This tractor was Norman Emerson's tractor from Ardmore, Lurgan. And as I said, my father sold it to Norman Emerson many years ago. On his death, my son Lindsay was given this tractor, and we subsequently restored it, and it was first seen at a wedding of my daughter's about 10 years ago.
That's pretty cool.
And to put that into perspective for our fans, I ate my Christmas dinner in Ardmore in Lurgan, where that tractor would probably have been sold to, because that's my brother is married into that Emerson family and now lives at what they would call the homestead, or the pit, the sand pit, or right beside it. Or you know more than me, but that's mind blowing.
The Bay Shore. So that's the history of this. And as I say, it's about the era that my father started with Fortune and Ford.
What else have you in your stand?
We also have 1976 was a year that I just picked whenever I was picking tractors or interested in tractors. It was the first year that they put the safety cab on the 10 series,
yes,
and the 3600 and 2600, 4100, the whole series of them. They only made this tractor 1 year with the steel cab. After that, it became a Q cab. So we have one of at Burkes. We have one of each model of this tractor.
Lovely example, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic. And there's another one.
We also
this is nice now.
Yeah, it's 5.6 would be very rare.
Did you
I'm
ever
sure.
see a 5.6?
No.
No. Plenty of 5,000s.
Thousands, yeah.
Yeah, the 5.6, it's only 70 horsepower. They all had CAV injection pumps on them. This one is an 8-speed gearbox again, non-dual power, and it does have power steering, which was an extra in its time.
Aye, an extra in its time.
That's right.
An extra was power steering.
A lovely extra.
Today we wouldn't dream of having a tractor without power steering or hydrostatic steering as it is today.
When you look at this as the old section of your stand, and you know, something old, something borrowed, something new, and something blue, are you proud of the history and the heritage that you have here at Burkes within the, I'm going to say, Ford to New Holland?
We're very proud of the blue heritage, very proud of it. And we're stepped in the blue heritage, and certainly would not like to be divorced from it.
Very good. Well, look.
It's lovely paintwork on.
Ah, lovely paintwork. Thank you very much. I'd say Gary and I were probably going to have to. I'm delighted with seeing this tractor here. It's just nice. I must get a picture and send it to my brother. And but look, thanks for taking the time and telling us a little bit about it. I genuinely, you told me a lot of stuff there we didn't know, and we thought we were just coming to see the 175 that we had here a couple of years ago and take a wee look at it no more, and we ended up here. We've probably burnt too much time here, but thank you very much, and we'll be in touch. No doubt we'll see you soon. And your stand's excellent, by the way.
It's been delightful to have you come and visit us.
Lovely.
And thanks again for everything.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was some history lesson, wasn't it? Wow. Never would have thought of that now. That's amazing.
That's class.
Yeah. Right, we better
They always
make
say Northern Ireland's a small place. You never know where you've relatives. That was good.
Right, we go.
That was very interesting. Or you fancy one of them I'd like to see you in one of them, hey. I'm unsure about that. So the wee T5s are made in...
They're Italian.
they're Italian.
Hi, boys.
Oh, here's trouble
we're
here.
getting-
Look at this here. Here's
We're
trouble
not
here.
going to get away.
All them lads want to do is talk about tractors.
Aye,
Just blew in the head.
you're right, hey.
There's a wee bit of yellow over here, so there would be.
I take it you don't get commission for selling a tractor.
Well,
How's things?
not too bad.
We
not
thought
too
we were going to
bad.
get slipped back to our old stand there, but it's not going to work. What is happening?
I want to show you an upside down mower.
Well, I'm always... I seen an upside down mower once.
No,
bit, wasn't
not a good thing.
I put it upside down.
What I had planned was a set of push and pulls sitting here, nicely laid out, looking the part, just after selling it. So we had to go get a Toyota forklift and resurrect this here.
But you see, right, I'm just coming straight in. So this is relatively new. The New Holland implement in the mowers, and it's coming with Cornascriebe stroke JF
That's right.
heritage. How's it doing for you?
It's doing very well. At the very start, just like everybody, everyone was a wee bit, what's this going to be like? But at the end of the day, as a lot of customers are saying, you know, New Holland has got all the good horses in their stables at the minute, so they're not going to go ahead and, you know, bring on a mediocre brand to fulfill their fleet as such. But
Right.
no,
Well, we're not. Don't take this the wrong way now. We're under pressure. We need to get back. Sell me this more.
right, here we go. New Holland 320p.
Like putting other people under pressure, guy. Suits me. It's normally me. Seller.
New Holland 320p, 10-foot conditioner mower, 3-point linkage mounted.
Yep, over here.
Yep,
Let's start here.
hydraulic suspension.
Now, I'm just struggling to see the tractor on this at the minute,
Yes,
but
wee 90-degree turn there, do no harm.
Turn the camera.
hey, there we go. Straightforward.
Yep, 3 different folding positions. So you can have it straight up behind you, tucked in behind the cab, out flat back, and whenever she is out flat back, you can raise it up so the conditioner and your bed is sitting parallel to your
Look,
cab.
there's no way you resurrected this little bit of a stand just to as a space-saving exercise. There's a reason for this, and I just want you to cut to the chase and tell me, because I know there's a reason for it. I don't know what it is, but there is a reason. Why are you trying to show me the bed of this more, or is it the conditioner tines you're trying to show me, or is it just everything?
It is just everything, honestly. We had plans in the set of push and pulls here, literally only after just selling them, they're gone. So we had to go and race and get a forklift to put this where it is at the minute. Comer bed.
Comer bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well known,
It
reliable
is
bed.
Yeah. Cleans ground really well. Very, very good cutting mower, no doubt about it. Conditions grass exceptionally well. Leaves a perfect row. For even the likes of a baler or a precision chop harvester coming in, just picking up off the 10-foot row, leaves a real lovely row sitting there for them. It actually has the widest spread of any mower on the market at the minute, so it has.
Even wider than the McHale's we tried. Do
Definitely.
you believe him?
Jury's out. Well, your conditioner tines aren't going to do any harm if you
No.
lose one of them.
No,
Well,
definitely not.
That's
Definitely
what I'm picking up on here. I mean, a lot of people are staying with the steel. Is there a benefit to going to the plastic? Is it weight? Is it, or is it, you know? do you
Everything.
know?
This mower has to be one of the easiest mowers to run in the market at the minute, and I've had a lot of people
Right.
coming back to me about that, and that's a real key selling point of these mowers. Boys running push and pulls. I've even had a man no more than half an hour ago that was sold a set of push and pulls to, and he's only after telling me that he has saved over half a tank a day in diesel just by converting from a different brand of mower to the New Holland push and pull.
That's interesting, Gary, isn't it?
Aye, it's something you wouldn't think of, you know, but it's
and that man's not far away.
Right.
That's fairly straightforward, but shaft drive, gearbox, shaft, through, belts. Like,
Straightforward mower, isn't it?
very straightforward more, and it's
Definitely.
probably very light. Well then, yourself then here, obviously, just with us working with Lindsay and Harry in the past, I suppose we'd always be picking up the phone and chatting to them, but what's your role here? Is it just the implements, or are you tractors, or are
No,
you just doing
I'm
everything?
everything and anything. So I am.
It's just those guys bleed so much blue, it's hard to get them off.
They do
and
bleed.
but
And
the
it's-
tractors.
You can't blame them. Like they've been about. Burkes has been about for over 100 years,
Aye.
and like
Now, excuse me, I'll have you know, 19 and 10, okay?
Just to be precise.
Just to be precise, in case you didn't know.
I didn't want to get down the rail nitty gritty, but anyway, here we go. But yeah, they've been selling from Fortune to the Ford, pre-Force, Force, the whole way up through. They've seen all the changes, Fiat, New Holland, CNH, you name it.
Wow.
So you can't blame them boys for bleeding blue blood. like.
History.
See that picture behind you? Now everybody loves a good Vicon wagtail. Look at that picture. What have we been saying? What's in the back of my shirt?
No farmers, no food, no future.
This picture was shot in the 1960s. Vicon knew the score back then. And it reigns true today. What an absolutely class picture. Do you still sell the odd Vicon, obviously?
We do very well with Vicon wagtails. They're actually they're the most accurate. They're the most. They are the
Just
most.
need the 5.6 on it down there in your way.
They're idiot-proof flicks, so they are. But
Can you still buy them with the manual switch off?
oh,
You can't, can you? I need one for the Dutch. Problem is, once they get a wee bit of wear on them, you're always like, you switch it off, but there's still that wee tiny hole, and you're turning at the end, and it goes from. There's some weapon.
well, they're the most accurate fertilizer sower up to 12 meters in the market today.
Huh?
That's true.
Not at all.
I'm
Don't
telling you,
start
boy.
talking nonsense. You get section control, you switch it on, your GPS, there's these sores where they're these disc sores, and they're putting in these, and they can go right to the. Nah, no way. You can get You tell me you can section control that?
Maybe not section control it, right? You got me there, no doubt. But Vikings.
We need to get one of these in GPS.
We have a market. We'll not go wrong.
Viking pride themselves in it. They do.
Honestly, you're saying they're the most accurate in that
Yeah,
12 metre?
Yeah. And up to 12 meters.
With the
With the Viking, the wagtail, they are the OG, the original.
They are, boy. They are.
Well, that's very fair comment.
But it used to be when you put the bag into the wee tiny one, you had to slice her down the side, and then, well, you had two choices. You either sliced her at the bottom, and then when you get full, you just set the bag on top of it. But what happened is, then the wee bits went down and through the bag, so the smart way, you had to slice at the side. And then stop. Oh, some handlings. Then sometimes the bag would just rip on anyway, and that was a handling. We're not even going to talk about cement mixers. I'm sorry. Hey, guy, we need to make a break for the stand.
Hit the road.
Thank you.
No
Are
problem.
you going to send us?
lads.
Are you going to send us one out? Do we have a wee demo?
Never say never.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
Could the Dutch drive that?
Aye, what is the horsepower?
What is
again?
it
Just,
roughly?
They do talk about 100 horsepower, 10 horsepower per foot. So they do. But definitely, I've seen 105 horsepower tractors with them on them.
Nick Hale says you only need 80. I'll take my chances of driving that with the Dutch though.
So would I. I'd like to see how long the dudes had left with the McHale hanging off the back of her.
she'd be on her side.
Here, we are away. See
No
you later.
trouble.
Good
Thanks
luck,
very
good
much,
luck.
lads. See you
Thank
later. All the
Thank
best.
you. I out there. But so everybody did have a Viking, you know.
Oh, aye.
Definitely. Right, where for now?